Hi everyone, welcome to my review and unboxing of this very interesting IEM. It is not a very expensive one. It comes in at I think $199. It's from Simgot or Simgo, I think is the pronunciation. Simgo Audio. The IEM is called King Wonder EN1000. I do have to say that it's a pretty weird name, but it's a lovely IEM, and I have it here. It's all cabled up. I'm using a pretty high-end cable from Ear Audio in India, and Niranjan makes these cables, and I love this cable. It's also a very nice aesthetic match. So I first want to take you through this unboxing experience that I've gone through in the morning today, and I've been listening to it since morning. These are lovely, lovely IMs, but even the whole unboxing experience is very reminiscent of, or somewhat reminiscent of, let's say, the unboxing of the IER Z1R from Sony, right? So it does feel very lavish, and I just want to take you guys through this. So you open it up, and King Wonder EN1000. I do hope that future nomenclature for Simgo Audio will be more in line with what's conventional. So this is where the IM shells used to reside before I took them out. And a lot of compartments. You take out this piece of paper, and then it says interchangeable tuning plug, which is pretty handy, and manual and accessories are here. I'm not going to take the manual out, but I just want to see what accessories are here. I haven't done the whole unboxing because I wanted to save it for a video shoot. Solar Eclipse ear tips. There are 3 sets of ear tips here. Chain tuning plug, and this is a thank you note, very nicely done. And so this is the carrying case, and a pretty high quality carrying case for the price, honestly. And this is the cable inside, and a very nice cable with more tips inside. So overall, a fantastic unboxing experience. The cable is not the most premium looking in the world, but it's fairly functional. It's functional, of course, and it's fairly aesthetically attractive as well. So very impressive unboxing from Simgo Audio. And so if you want to take a look at these plugs, so this is what they have, which is reminiscent of T Audio Monarch MK2, and very, very handy, very nifty. So very elaborate unboxing for a $200 IEM, and this cable is more expensive, honestly, than the IEM. And a lot of the high-end IEM guys strongly advocate for cables changing sound, but that's not what I'm going to get into. I'm not using the stock cable for reasons of ergonomics, and I like this cable a lot. Just a quick word on the faceplate. Just look at how nicely these are done. Very nice finish. Doesn't look cheap. You have the markings L and R. Overall, a very nice experience. Now, sonically, they have an FR here, and I don't personally hear this the way the FR is shaped, because I do hear a slight sub-bass roll-off, and the upper mids here are not as protruding or as forward as this FR suggests, and I don't perceive the lower treble and all that to be as forward here, and I do perceive more air. So overall, this is what it is. I don't know what coupler or measurement rig this was measured on, but measurements are what they are. They have an important place in the hobby, but oftentimes things don't sound like the measure. So what do they sound like? These sound very, very, very awesome. It's a wonderful mid-range. In fact, this is one of the best mid-range tunings I've heard, sub $500. The vocals are just phenomenal. I've played Stone Sour's tracks. I've played a few female vocalist tracks by Brandy Carlisle, Sophia Karlberg, and vocals are phenomenal here, as are violins, pianos, guitars. Anything in the upper frequencies is done really well. It's single dynamic driver, but I do perceive that the bass just loses that last bit of texture, but the bass is fine for $200. I think this is pretty decent bass. However, because I have AB'd this with like higher end stuff which have better bass, whether it's the Legend Evo, which is like the king of bass, you will find, if you have come from that level of IEMs, you'll find the bass texture to be slightly lacking, extension to be slightly lacking. Mid-range is the star of the show. There's a slight amount of treble zing on the lower frequencies, but it's really not as bad as a lot of other IEMs or headphones have, so it's very manageable. I have driven this off a warm sounding DAP, my Aslan Kern SP2000T. So this is one song that was just magical with this. Sophia Karlberg Radioactive acoustic version. Just blown away playing this track with this IEM. I've played Bruce Dickinson's Accident of Birth album, and it punches a bit. It punches a fair amount, but I've heard punchier IEMs. Overall, I do highly recommend this IEM at this price point of $200. It's a very, very, very competitive price point with the likes of Moondrop and more recently Shure with their S12 IEM, heavily competing hard in the space. So this has massive competition for this price point of $200, but honestly, it's worth a shot, guys. It might do vocals better than a lot of Moondrop IEMs, which can be somewhat shouty, the Harman upper mid shout. And it does vocals better than the S12, which I love, honestly. But it's not as resolving or technical as the S12. The S12 is insane for technical prowess. But I do think it holds its own against a lot of Moondrop IEMs in this price range. So this Simgot King Wonder, whatever it's called, EN1000. Horrible name. That's the only weakness that I've found with this IEM. But this is a very strong recommendation for me, guys. Check it out, and kudos to Simgot Audio for a wonderful IEM. This is Sajid Amit signing out. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.